Breaking news, Russia unleashes a new wave of attacks on Ukrainian fuel facilities and airfields as it continues its relentless assault. But the Russian army is meeting fierce opposition from Ukrainian forces and Ukrainian civilians. And now more of those civilians are coming under attack. Good evening. I'm Christine Lazar. It's 9 a.m. in Ukraine, and the sun has risen on a country under siege, a country fighting to hang on to territory and democracy. CBS 2's Rick Montanez is in the newsroom with the very latest on the war in Ukraine. Rick.
And Christine, breaking news, we just learned there is now fighting on the streets of Kharkiv as Russian troops enter Ukraine's second largest city. It's Sunday morning there now, and curfew remains in place until Monday morning. As you can imagine, Ukrainians are frightened, and clearly they're also defiant.
A nighttime explosion, Russia attacking Ukraine's fuel deposits. Air raid sirens blaring in Ukraine's capital city of Kyiv as Russian troops keep pushing into Ukraine. New video from Saturday morning in the Ukrainian village of Donetsk, where Russian bomb shelling continued into the weekend. The bombs destroyed homes and hit a natural gas pipeline. And satellite images appear to show troops assembled near a Ukrainian hydroelectric power plant, with armored vehicles and trucks gathered nearby. Ukraine's foreign minister said a Russian missile slammed into an apartment building in the southwest part of the city early this morning, tearing through 5 floors in this high-rise. A huge hole punched into the corner of the building. Firefighters on the scene, shell-shocked residents dragged their belongings through broken glass and debris scattered everywhere. This man, Yuri, was just waking his wife with a birthday cake when it happened. I live here, he says, and some abnormal person called Putin came into my country for no reason, invaded my home, and bombed it. As the fighting continues, the Biden administration has authorized another $350 million in military aid for Ukraine's government.
We have to stay the course with the rest of our allies, and in the meantime, we're supplying defensive weaponry and economic assistance.
The United Nations Refugee Agency says at least 150,000 people have fled Ukraine since the Russian invasion began, a number that could rise into the millions.
The U.S. and European nations are rushing assistance to Kyiv, including more ammunition and weapons. There's also new financial sanctions aimed at isolating Moscow by keeping select Russian banks out of the internationally connected SWIFT banking system. In the newsroom, I'm Rick Montanez. Back to you, Christine.